Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Kendi, and today I'm back again with another video. So I'll be talking about the Japandi style. To some people this is not a new thing, to others this might be new. So I'll try as much as possible to give clear details about what is Japandi. So Japandi comes as a result of mashing two styles, that is the Scandinavian style and the Japanese Zing style. So under the Scandinavian style we have Hygge, which mainly focuses on coziness, while from the Japanese borrows the wabi-sabi concept, and wabi-sabi is mainly looking for perfections in imperfections. You might be wondering how comes these two places, they have different cultures, different people, but what happens when they merge? So between the two styles, that is the Scandinavian style and the wabi-sabi, is that we have some aspects that are related, or rather they complement each other. So when the two merge, we have sophistication and simplicity, when others may want to describe it as comfort and minimalism. So Japandi is more than just a style, it's a philosophy of life. And that depends on how you look at it. If you look at it from their country of origin, the Japanese and Scandinavia, they have this appreciation for handmade things, that is things made by hand, and also things that are meant to stay for long, that's durability. With Japandi, you'll notice that there will be a lot of shapes involved, lines that are aesthetically pleasing, depending on one's taste. When it comes to style, might be interested in both, but you find yourself that you're leaning more towards the Scandinavian side, or you're leaning more towards the Japanese Zen side, and that is very okay, because again their differences complement each other. So feel free. If your space leans more towards Scandinavian, that is okay, as long as you have these few aspects that reflect the other side. Something else that you notice with this style is that there'll be a lot of textures, there'll be a lot of natural materials in terms of linens, in terms of plants, and don't worry if you're not good at having live plants in your house, feel free to use the artificial one or the foam plants in your space. So next, I'll give you tips on how you're going to decorate your space using the Japandi style. So number one, if you're not sure, stick to white as your base, and I'll try and attach a picture. Stick to white as your base because it's easier to work with white. White creates a minimal, clean effect. From there, you can just add the other colors, and that brings us to point number two, where you stick to neutral colors and more of these earth tones colors. I'll try and attach a palette that works best for this style. If you love pop of colors, I'll encourage you to use warm shades, and in minimal, warm shades but in minimal. You can add them in the throw pillows. You can use the pop of colors in your decor pieces, and it will still stand out perfectly. The next tip is be keen on minimalism, that is clutter-free spaces. Remember, the main essence of this style is to have clean spaces, clutter-free spaces. Look at things from a perspective of serving a double purpose, that is, they are aesthetically pleasing and at the same time functional in your space. Another tip is, in cases where you want to create contrast in your space, try use neutral base and try and create contrast from furniture. Try and create contrast from linens, that is, if it's curtains, the bed sheets. So when it comes to adding contrast in your space, I can also add that, remember, Scandinavian furniture is usually light in color, while Japanese furniture tends to be more to lean more on the dark tone side. Japanese furniture tends to have dark tones, elegant features of form, and more lines and mixed shades of woods. So try and use bamboos on your accent wall and try and attach a picture. If you love pop of colors, try and play a safe game. Always ensure they are present in minimal. When it comes to making statements on the wall, you can have a simple picture, a piece of art. Try and choose different furniture styles, shapes to try and create more interest to your space and also add dimensions to your space. So when it comes to texture, look for more organic linens, throw in velvet, play safe when it comes to your lanterns, play safe when it comes to your linens, play it safe when it also comes to your hand-woven rugs. So guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you've learned something. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Till next time. Bye bye.